for this.
No, it's all good. Internet.
And Sinjo.
Yeah.
No.
We are live.
We are live.
Yo. We're live.
So sorry, everyone.
Oh,
I'm just watching to see the screen that we're popping up here.
Yeah.
It looks like we are. So, guess what? The internet strikes again. Once again, thank you for coming back. We had a little technical problem. We got through the top 5 through 4, and we had a little technical problem because Jungza broke the internet, and we had to go and shut down the entire stream. So every now and then we have technical problems, but we're right here finding out the wildcard Loopstation winners for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2021 World League Edition. We got through again 5 through 2. And we'll be finding out who took that #1 spot. Once again, if you're just tuning in, Bizkit came in 5th. Matej came in 4th. MH came in 3rd. And the man that broke the internet, repping that Bob Seger, Jungza, came in 2nd. So we're about to go and find out who took that #1 spot together. And if you were just joining once again, we're going to be going and we have our judges with us. I'll run through them real quick. We have the one, the only Pension Kata. From France repping, we have Sorrow. Repping Russia, keeping it strange as always, Inky. Another man from France, repping super hard all the time, T.O. Neb. And rounding off our Steam judging panel, once again, man from the UK, man like Hobbit. We are also joined by the one, the only man behind all the sound when you listen to it, coming through nice and correct, and not responsible for the internet breaking.
Definitely not.
Hashtag blame Sinjo.
It's Sinjo.
What's up, man?
But if you're looking for a low-hanging fruit to go and pick off the tree and blame, I mean... Anyways, last but not least, rounding off who's on this panel right here, we got Swiss Beatbox's own Pet Pony. And I'm watching our stream right now. Seemingly we have a bunch of Skype in the background. We're figuring it out. But once again, we have 5 through 2 listed, and we're going to get Tina back in the seat. Jumps back in, and it looks like we're good to go and find out all together who took that #1 spot. So thanks for tuning in once again. Excuse the interruption, but we're going to go and find out right now who took that #1 spot. So, Ilya, Mr. Hydefield, if you'd be so kind, play it. Hopefully, Jungza doesn't break the internet once again.
Sing it to the internet, Jungza. Sing it. Good.
Once again, Jungza coming in 2nd. And now, the #1 spot.
Hey!
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
My word.
Enter the code.
You can go turn it up a little, Hydeful, if you can.
Don't enter the code.
sick.
Yay.
Entry expired.
Oh la 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 la.
Congrats, congrats. Congrats, first place.
I just love this song, man.
Dice, again, coming in first place, taking that top spot and really crushing it. Again, the list of the top 5 is amazing. We have Dice who came in first, so congratulations to Dice. I've had the pleasure of seeing him perform at Asian Beatbox Champs. Big shouts to Mike Lee. And he took second there, and as well as taking second in the online world Beatbox Championship that happened with Beatbox Community. So he's well-deserved, but this time he came super correct and took the #1 spot. So, Dice, big respect to you, my friend. So, judges, we're going to go around and discuss your thoughts on the top 5, and all 5 of these people actually go ahead because Enemy dropped out, like we've already announced. All 5 of them will be on stage winning wildcards at the Grand Beatbox Battle 2021 World League Edition. I cannot wait to go and see this stage get smashed. It's been a long time since we've had real live shows, with the exception of Back to School. But I want to go and see these people just crush the stage. So I'm going to start off with we'll go with Sorrow first. So Sorrow, what are your thoughts on the top 5? Were they who you voted for, and just thoughts overall on who took the top 5 spots?
Yeah, I think it was really close to the top 5 for everyone here, and yeah, it was really hard. But I'm happy with that. I think my rank 4 and 5 was not Matej and Biscuit, but yeah, that's why we have 5 judges. And yeah, this competition, man, was really sick, and yeah, it was really hard, so close.
Yeah, you had a lot of all these judges. Congratulations and thank you to all the judges for making these difficult decisions. And so we'll be putting out the list as well, so you can see how all the judges voted when we are going to be after this live stream, so you can see where everyone ranked. But again, Sorrow says that there's a slight differential in his 4th and 5th spot, but overall happy with the list. And again, tough decisions to make. We'll go to Hobbit next. Hobbit, man, I saw you jamming out just like everybody was during these top 5 reveals. Your thoughts on the top 5 list that just came out here?
Yeah. Again, same as Saro. The level in this competition this time. I mean, it always is for GBB, but I think this time everyone having a whole year to just really focus and make amazing stuff really has shone through. And like, yeah, I think, to be honest, anyone in my top 20 deserve to be on the GBB stage. I'm not going to lie about that, because the level and further, but it is a competition, so we have to pick that. And I think similar. I think Matej wasn't in my top 5. So, but the track that he made was sick, and I liked the use of the 2 loop stations. It was a nice surprise. I think he was maybe the only person to use that, or there was definitely one of the few anyway. And I think like anyone, that Dice's wildcard is just a great example of a great wildcard, both from the structure and the content, but then also thinking of a wildcard and how it can really show through as being a great example of something amazing. And happy to see Biscuit, happy to see MH, and just like, I'm super excited to see them all on a stage, because listening in headphones is one thing, but I could just hear all of those routines on stage. It's just going to be like mind-blowing. So
100%.
I'm excited, and it's been an absolute pleasure and a challenge, and quite a journey judging, but I've had an amazing time seeing all the amazing new loop station talent. It's been like a long time since I've looped on a GBB stage, but it's been a pleasure to still judge this category.
But when you did take home a 2nd place, so
the good times, the times when effects were kind of frowned upon, and me and Firebraz were like, bro, I think we can use guitar to bass and reverb, but that's it. It was only Penkicks who was using stuff, and it was like, he's cheating. What?
Yes, the scene has come very far from there, and you can see now just the amazing level. And
yeah, man.
But again, one of the forefathers to go and throw it in. So big ups to you, Hobbit.
Been a pleasure.
Jumping over, we're gonna go and say pension. And I want to go and get your opinion on the top 5. Did it line up with the top 5 that you chose? And what are your thoughts on who took home from the number 1 spot to the 5th spot here?
Yeah, actually, this is my top 6 spot with one more in this, but maybe you will see after that. Maybe I didn't say now. Or I can say.
You can talk about whatever you like.
Okay, so I'm a little bit sad for PCN, but
yeah, me too.
Yeah, because he was my top 4, but that's why we're 5.
3 for me.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Dice have 100 points because it's our first.
No,
he deserves. Not for you? Oh, okay.
Only one of you. Everyone did Dice's first place except one of you.
Yeah, me. My top one is MH. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't do this joke. I always do with Killer. You're a bad judge.
Or maybe you.
Oh.
Internet beef.
Yeah, I'm really happy.
You guys have to bow now,
So I also think my top 20 can be all in, but that's the rule.
Well, that's again why the hard decisions have to be made, and why we had such a wide array of top judges here. So thank you very much for jumping on and making these decisions. And I can't wait to see these people on stage. I'm going to go to Tioneb next, man. You've been able to go and see a lot of different loopers over the years, and you smashed the stage yourself, but also from online competitions, as well as the live competition, like the multiverse that you put on. You've been able to see top quality loopers. So what is your opinion of the top 5, and does it kind of line up with what you had selected?
I'm very happy with the top 5. Can you hear me? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. In fact, Dice for me was the first without no question. But there were 3 wildcards that I really loved, that really stood out in my mind. It was Dice, Biscuit, and Zhangzi. It was the three very different ones, but those 3 really blew my mind for different reasons. MH, I loved it, but I think I placed him 6, so we're not too far. And Matej, I placed him 4. I think it was amazing too. But as the other said, all the top 20 is amazing so it was very from 4 to 12 the differences are so small. So yeah, but
Yeah.
I am very glad that those 5 made it. Yeah. And just I was very hesitating to put Biscuit number 2 in my top 5, and I placed him number 2 and Zhangze number 3. And I think that if I did the reverse, maybe Biscuit was not 5. So I'm very glad I placed him 2. So I am very glad with the results. Yes.
Yeah, man. Biscuit getting in with Enemy dropping out. Biscuit, of course, online world beatbox champion when it comes to loop stations. So definitely well deserved, and his wild card was amazing. So
yes.
It's crazy to go and see this top 5. But thank you very much for judging. We're gonna jump over Mr. Inky. Inky, man, you always have good perspectives and well thought out words here. So can you kind of comment on the top 5 that we have here and your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I'm really satisfied with this top 5 ranking. I think I have lined up 3 people from my list got in the top here right now. So I'm really glad it's happened and really, really satisfied. All participants who, passed through top 5 did a really insane job, like really insane. Especially Dice, man, it's like brilliant wildcard. You received like highest points from me. It's really crazy. And other 4 guys is deserved really, really well. Really, really well executed. That's great performances. I really hope to see these songs live. I think this will be really, really amazing.
Absolutely, man. Anybody that jumps on that stage from the top 5, and as everybody here said, from the top 20 and even further down the list, would definitely make great contributions on the GBB stage. So yeah. I'm happy to go and see them. A question too, something that everybody's kind of commented on and kind of said in passing. It's great to go and see how diverse the sound is and how diverse people have taken the loop station in their own direction. I want to go back to, we'll go with Hobbit on this one just because I think he's got I think we're talking about it. But anyways, could you just kind of go and break down when watching a wild card and seeing people with such a diverse sound, how do you judge that in your opinion, even though you have the list and criteria for yourself as a judge when you were listening to it, having somebody of, just what we just listened to, the top 5 being so different in the way that they approach this wild card. So could you just comment on the diversity that happened of the sound?
Yeah, for sure, man. I think it's interesting seeing, firstly, the level up of wildcard quality that's been this year. Like certain people really put thought into making a video look dope. Like I think KBA, I think his looked incredible, like proper music video shot with text on the screen and like really making it feel like a little music video, which is a really nice touch. But the video is only one part of it. You have to, obviously the sound is most important. And yeah, for me, definitely for the top 5, even the top 10, it was hard for me to look through and then kind of understand and listen to the differences, because some people would have like amazing structure and really, really nice sounds within it, but then maybe some of their beatboxing fundamental sounds didn't punch through enough and didn't kind of hit the mark, which then for me, it made me score them down a little bit on some bits, but then other elements of the musicality side of it would level up. So you're kind of balancing those things, and it makes it become really hard, because when you get to a point of a top 5 who any of them deserve to be there, then you're like, who deserves to be 4 above 3 and 3 above 2, 2 above 3, sorry. So yeah, it comes into a lot of looking at the details of the sounds and the mix as well, because when you're solo beatboxing, obviously everyone knows it's coming from yourself and you're pushing out these different sounds, and that can matter on a stage. Like you can't go and beatbox on a stage and be half the volume of the person you're battling, because even if you're technically incredible, you're probably not going to win that battle. And in a similar way in looping, if you know how to mix your sound so that when you're recording your beat at first or whenever it comes in, when the bass line comes in, that's not filtering out your kicks so that your kicks just become inaudible. And the same for any like percussive, like nice washy high notes is not taken away when you're putting in nice melodies. And I think I've definitely noticed with second devices, you hear this a lot more, where certain devices, you'll do a sound into it and it'll create a 4-part harmony or something, which is great, but don't let that take away from the actual structure of your loops and the sounds that you're producing within that, because it might be a really nice sounding song, but you've lost the kind of drive to it. So yeah, man, it was it's been a fun few days. I've really loved judging this. It's been an honor to be able to judge this and listen to so many incredible ideas, music, and just general loop amazingness, really. So yeah, it's been great.
Absolutely. And you touched on I'm gonna go back to Tioneb because you stuck that out with Jungza and his specific round, and talking about mastering the sound and having it equalized and sounding that everything came in. And you had mentioned it before, but could you kind of expand on that idea of having the sounds balanced and having the sounds come out sounding like it all was in place, Tioneb?
Yes, of course. In Jung's case, it's even more than that. So he has an incredible mix. So every sound is balanced, but also is well placed frequency wise. He really think of his mix as a sound engineer, but at the same time he proposes a ballsy choice to do a song cover that he makes it his own with a great sound, and it's unique. There is no drop. It's not battle like, but still it is, because it's strong and powerful. So it was amazing in many ways. His voice is incredible. It's well placed, and everything is like the drum is where it needs to be. The bass is where it needs to be. It's not too compressed, but it's well done. It's perfect. And in terms of sound and of loop, in a one-shot take with just a left-right, it's great stuff. Like.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure to listen to. Inky, one more question for you as well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you have a very, when I had you on Beyond the Beats, you were going through your sound system and your setup of the technology you used. So did you recognize certain second devices that were used? And do you think that the second devices used by these people that came in the top 5 were really used well and were used to the full ability and capacity of that second device?
Yeah, for sure. I recognize pretty all of them. And yeah, I could say that as Tianep told, for example, Zhangze used his Boss GT1000 really well, because he achieved this kind of really great mix. And all other participants who even used 2 loop stations, which we all know that the sound quality could be not really great, but they, for example, Matesh pushed up the limit, and it sounds, incredible. So I think the top 20 guys who was even with only loop station or second device or, small boxes, whatever, executed this really well. So, yeah.
I'm excited. Everyone's excited, but I'm excited to go and see these people on stage. Cannot wait to go and see it.
That should be really crazy. Like, I think, like I'm supposed to judge, and I'm like want to really dance in front of in crowds, because this will be really awesome.
Absolutely. That's what music does, makes you dance.
Yeah,
and, beatbox is definitely music coming out live here. Sinjo has his finger up.
Yeah, I wanted to jump in quickly just for people in the chat. Sorry to interrupt your flow. Master host over here killing it with the questions. Cheers, bro. I just wanted to jump in and just explain to people in the chat. We are going to watch now rank 15 to rank number 6. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. There is still going to be more results in terms of the overall ranking. You'll see how close it got. I also want to mention the 5th place was actually tied. So for all those people who are upset about certain people getting it was super close. And then the judges voted on who would get that spot. So you'll see who he tied with. Yeah, Sarah, what did you want to say?
After you.
Yeah, yeah. You'll see who he tied with once we go through the final list from number 15 to number 6, and then afterwards, of course, the final ranks will be posted on Instagram, so you can see all your favorite positions there and go through it. And I just want to say, going back to the stream crashing, it wasn't my fault. I love memes. Hashtag blame Sinjo is all fun, but real talk. This time it wasn't me. All
it
right?
was my fault,
Cool.
guys. Just deal with it, okay?
I felt like I had to say something.
It was Sarah's fault.
Yeah,
Chat went nuts.
that's what he
It's
was going to
always
say.
Sarah's fault.
That's why he put his finger up.
Always.
Yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to explain that. So thanks for giving me some time, and big ups to all you amazing judges. That ranking, that list is incredible. It's perfect.
We're gonna jump over to Sarah, but real quick before we do, Sinjo, when we'll find out who came in 6th, but in between the two of them, was there a split decision, or did the judges all lean one way?
3 to 2. It was really close. It was really close. So I know only one person can get through, and it sucks for the other person, but just know that you did a really amazing job. You did an awesome wildcard, and it was like you couldn't come closer. It was tied in the points, and then it was a split decision 3 to 2 in the voting to who would get the 5th and who would get the 6th. So you can't get closer than that, you know?
Yeah.
I want to say something. Yeah, I just want to point out that also the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th place need to be at GBB. You guys get a free ticket. In case someone else is dropping out, I recommend you just start preparing. You should start to prepare. You never know what's going to happen.
You should always be preparing.
Exactly. And I mean, in most competitions, there's always somebody that drops out. In this particular case, it is enemy, but who knows? Maybe there's someone else that is not coming. That means that you will be already at GBB. And if you have to be ready and you have the chance to go on stage, you will be there to perform. Okay. So make sure now when you will see who will be 6th, 7th, and 8th, you will get a free GBB ticket. And yeah, then we will see what's going on.
Just don't forget, hashtag blame Sinjo.
One more time. Sorrow, you had your finger up, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, because I want to explain my top 4. Cause everyone put the dice on top 1. I think they don't understand. I want to explain why. So we had to note them with technicality, musicality. Help me, Sinjo, please. What is
showmanship, originality?
Yeah, showman and originality. Yeah. Originality was on maximum 40 points, and the other on 20 points. So I think my top 4 is MH, Zhangzi, PSN, and Dice. I will explain why. Because I think for technicality, musicality, showmanship, that was really, really close for them. But for me, the originality, for me, MH found his technique on the loop station. We never seen that. Zhangzi used the rhythm. Anyone used this on the wildcards, and PSN found his technique also on the loop station. That's why I put more points for them against Dice. Yeah, I just want
well
to.
Said.
Yeah.
But
Someone's jumping in.
So you had Dice at number 4.
It's all good, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It is all good.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to know.
Exactly.
I think having diverse results is also a really good way of getting an even list then, because it spreads out the opinions across it, and then you get the most well-rounded final list. That's the reason we do it like this as well. So I know it gets scary because and I'm talking to a lot of people in the chat here, a lot of people throw a lot of hate or negativity to individual judges for their decisions, but it's so unjustified because this is a musical subjective art form that we're trying to compact into an objective judging system. There is going to be variations, and that's why you have 5 judges, so that you get the most even version of their ranking. So even though people are upset that their favorite didn't get in, unfortunately we only had 5 places to give away. We would love to give away 20 or 30. You know, I mean, it would be amazing, but it's not possible with with the event. Oh my God, you just gave me heavy anxiety eating.
Let's do a full week event.
Loopstation
GBB would be
competition.
1 week, exactly.
We'll do
Yeah,
a full
exactly.
week just Loopstation.
So please remember, all of the people watching, these judges are professionals and they know exactly what they're doing.
Thanks.
So,
No, it
Don't-
was just
don't-
even for the judges. I wanted to explain us.
You don't know.
Why-
It's,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
super
yeah.
interesting, bro.
Yeah.
it's nothing to do with your
But it's
reasoning
great.
right now. It's just in general. I think this can happen a lot. Like we experienced it with Kickback as well. So
Yeah.
it's a really. I like it with this results with 5 of you. You have such a well-rounded decision at the end.
Yeah, and I totally respect your like placement, man. I trust
Thanks.
you as a judge and trust your opinion. So everyone's entitled to their different opinion. That's why we're here on this earth. So big
yeah.
up, man.
Thanks to the judges.
Even if we don't, even if we have objective criterias, it doesn't mean that we can be objective. Objectivity does not exist. It's just a concept.
Correct.
So you can have objective criteria, but each of those criteria are gonna be seen through the filter of your subjectivity. So it's impossible. So it's great that
Yeah.
Saro placed. And by Saro's vote, the final ranking is different and is exactly where it needs to be.
Yeah.
And I think it's great. There is no bad ranking except if you put your friend in there because
Yeah.
it's your friend.
Totally.
But apart from that, and I know I say you, but I don't talk to you. I talk to the general you. So. If you're fair with your criteria, you cannot go wrong because there is no objectivity. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Was I
but
gonna-
like Sindro told me, we have to be transparent. So I have to explain why.
I respect it, man.
Yeah.
Totally respected.
Way to take it way
definitely
too
good.
literally.
Yeah.
Nah, it's definitely good. Definitely good to go and be able to go and show why you chose who you did as a judge and be able to justify it. And
Got nothing to
Saro,
hide.
well spoken. I was gonna say we're gonna go, Adriana. Want to go and know your list of the top 5 and how did it match up, and also could you kind of give anything that when you were making these selections like Saro just did, can you explain why
Yeah.
you ranked the way you ranked?
For me, the composition, the whole composition and the structure was really important. Also, of course, because of my music side, I need this, if you know what I mean. And that's why I actually, to be honest, Dice didn't have like really, how to say, really right structure, but his idea, it's really original. That's why I put him on the first place. And with this, we have points for showmanship. He was so correctly trying to do the video cool, and the idea, it's perfect for me. That's why I vote first place for him. And then my second place, actually, it's Matei. I really enjoy his work, like music work. Like I think Matei or Zangze, and it was really hard decision to choose. But then I tried to judge about to the system, and the technicality. Matei was a little bit more than the Zhangzi, and that's why I put him on second place. Yeah, but it was like for me was they was both together. Then my fourth place for PCN. For me, he is also with really original idea. And okay, the video it's cool also, but the drops and the structure which he do, for me it's like really original. I don't know how to explain in English. Poor English. But
Oh, you could
yeah.
go and talking Bulgarian. I mean,
Yeah, of course.
I wouldn't be able to understand what you're saying, but you gotta
Then,
get that Google Translate happening.
then in my fifth place, I do biscuit, and also have this kind of change PCN or biscuit for the fourth and fifth place. But then I again listened like 3 or 4 times, and PCN just was a little bit more, how to say, technicality, or I don't know. Yeah, maybe. And then MH, it's my 6th place. Really, really good.
So yeah, you have everybody that was in the top 5 in your list of top 6.
Yeah,
so
actually.
everybody has their. That's why we have a diverse judging panel, people with championships under their belt, as well as a lot of experience, getting to go and listen to stuff. So people that are watching at home, once again, if you're a judge, you have to sit there and really take it in, and you know that these judges are here for a reason. So big ups to all the judges, man. Thank you very much. You had a very tough job to pick those top 5, but we're going to go and jump into the next version of the videos, which is going to be ranked 16 through 6, so we can actually go and see who is right there. I'm coming at you, Mr. Sinjo. Don't worry about that.
It's 15 till 6.
We're going to be finding out who's 15 through 6.
Sorry, bro.
We're all going to sit down together. Well, if you want someone to blame, make sure you blame Sinjo.
Obviously.
All right. Together right now with the judges, Paponi and Sinjo, and everybody viewing right here live on Swiss Beatbox, we are going to find out who ranked 15 through 6th, and we're going to be going and watching that together. Ilya's going to be running the stream here, and yeah, hopefully we get through it, and then we're going to come back, discuss a little more about those decisions, and we'll be running from there. So thank you to everybody who's been throwing money and jumping on those memberships as well. Big ups to you guys. Making this Swiss Beatbox be able to run and put out some high quality entertainment value for you guys. And Sinjo has his finger up, so I'm going back to Sinjo.
Sorry, mate. I got that one word in, but the real thing I wanted to say is big ups to Sebastian Domenech for giving us $50. You're amazing. He says, this just for the love of beatbox. Legends, all of you. So that's for all the judges, all the team. You, Scott Jackson, of course. Maybe, I don't know. You're being
It's all
not
about
so
respect,
nice
Everybody in the chat, show some love and respect, right? Thank you very much.
Aight.
Much love to all of you.
Thanks for giving me some time, mate.
Always, brother. Always. All right, yo, check it out. We're going to go and jump into these videos right now. We got, again, 15 through 6. So sit on back, relax, kick it. Get yourself a cup of coffee if you're in the morning or afternoon. Let's watch this right here live in the reg. Hydeville, the video, my man.
Let's go.
Yep.
Nice one.
Facts rising high, you know how I feel. That shit ain't got style, yeah, you know how I feel. Freedom is my name, and you know what you get. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. What?
Yeah!
down, stun with that. Makabuva. Oh, River. Yeah.
River in 14. Yeah. I haven't seen this one yet.
Sick. Wow, nice one.
Is this a cover? I recognize that sample. That reverse high pitch. That's a classic sample.
Got such a British accent that it says higher.
Oh, this one is
Arthur
great.
Henry.
Also.
Hey.
Yeah, this really impressed me.
Also, for those watching, make sure you check out his YouTube channel. He's been putting out a lot of cool content. So check out Arthur Henry.
Two loopers again.
Yeah.
He's from Switzerland, yo.
Very clever.
This is new school meeting old school. If your mother
Oh, so good.
So smooth.
If your mother only knew what you were up to. If she only knew what you were up to. If she only knew what you were up to. If she only knew where up to where.
Arthur Henry.
So nice, thanks, man.
So dope.
Bruce.
Brucey.
Oh, yeah.
Is this 11th, I think?
12.
I like the second
Where?
device in the
Oh.
background.
Sis up.
Yankee.
history, centric and victory.
Wow.
Brucey showing why. 2-time third place at Asia Beatbox Champs. That's nasty.
Crazy sound design.
Hey!
Wow.
Yeah, boy! That was
Yeah,
dope.
right.
Yo, respect.
Oh, that's also really good.
Only 11. I love this one.
Nice
I
t-shirt.
love it.
I
it.
love
love
this
it.
one too.
Yeah.
I
I'm
love it. Hey, BH, I love you.
He was my
sound
fifth
is really
place. He was my fifth place.
Five. Me too, me too.
Pareil, pareil. Énorme. Trop clean. So clean.
Okay.
Best mix with Zhang. That's it.
Yeah, that's true.
So good.
Dutchman.
Look.
I like his shirt with the red and white colors.
Straight in
Needs
the
to do a
club.
shout out for us.
Take your time.
Take your time. Feel the beat. Raise your hands.
I think you've watched this a few times, Sarah.
Yeah.
Raise your hands and move your feet. Feel the beat.
Feel the beat.
Raise your hands and move your feet.
Listen.
Move your feet.
Feel the beat. Raise your hands and move your feet.
This
Take
build
your
up.
time. Feel the beat. Raise your hands and
Listen
move your
this.
feet. Raise your hands and move your feet. Take your time, feel the beat. Raise your hands and move your
And then move your feet.
Feel the beat. Raise your hands and move your feet. Take your time, feel the beat. Raise your hands and move your feet. Take your time, feel the beat. Raise your hands and move your feet. Take your time, feel the beat. Raise your hands and move your feet. Raise your hands and move your feet. Take your time, feel the beat. Raise your hands and move your feet.
Who's banging their feet all the
That's
time?
great. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, from the UK.
This song was really amazing. Actually, he took like.
This one's
wait
so
a second.
nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Man.
He was in the fourth place for me.
Someone keeps. It was Saro. Yeah, cheers, man. Banging your feet the whole time.
thinking of Sarah.
Someone's banging their feet the whole time during the song, and you can hear it in the mix. So, yeah.
Let's enjoy
Yeah,
this.
hashtag blame Sinjo, you know.
I didn't understand.
The vibe of this track is insane.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, anime soundtrack.
Yes, GBB, put your hands in the air. Come on,
Big up the DJ.
inside the raid.
Selector.
Tune to the sounds of airports. Let's go.
We're taking on the world tonight. We will be breaking bones tonight. You're gonna have to see the world in red. Keep it in your head if you want to fight. We're taking on the world tonight. We will be breaking bones tonight. You're gonna have to see the world in red. Keep it in your head if you want to fight. We're taking on the world tonight. We will be breaking bones tonight. You're gonna have to see the world in red. Keep it in your head if you want to fight. We're taking on the
Sick.
We're taking on the world tonight. We will be breaking bones tonight. You're gonna have to see the world in red. Keep it in your head if you want to fight.
So nice.
Hey.
Really
Big up,
nice
man.
job.
Sick.
Oh, Joshua.
Josh O. One of the top
Amazing.
4 finishers, World Beatbox Championship Online Edition.
Really amazing
go.
job.
Such a sick track.
The build-up
I
is
have-
great.
I've been this for the reaction live stream, so I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, really?
The melody is really amazing.
Yeah, man. Stuck in my head in the first like 2 seconds.
The first 2 days, this melody was in my head.
Yeah.
I'm captivated by this radiant glow. Fire in my eyes, I'm ready to ignite. While stars may fade, there is one thing I know. This spark is shining bright, and it's shining through the night.
Oh, this is nice.
Bass line is so cool.
It's shining through the night.
Again, we got Josh O repping it.
Oh, I like those little hi-hats.
So sick.
Josh O.
Hey.
Oh, man. Christoph. Guy really crushed it this year.
This guy's really leveling up his production value. It's so good. Yeah, mate, get a stab of VB up ya.
This is another good example of what I was saying about good video production, like promo in the back.
True. It makes such a big difference.
Also, if you guys like this, check out his band, 7 Seconds in the future. Put out some good stuff.
We are the future and the future is now. The future is now. The future is now. We are the future and the future is now. The future is now. We are the future and the future is now. The future is now. Yeah, take control. Look to the bass, go down or bring the heat. Part of the same things on repeat. Standing up on my shaky knees, they promise me paradise, but I'm in hell. I ain't feeling well. The harder I try, the more I fell. I need the magic spell. Well, I should be magical, but my thinking is overly critical. My comment is so cynical, I'm a little hypocritical, despicable, satirical. Try to live in a minimal. I wish I were invisible. I really need a miracle. Eat your better than my face to believe that not to hate. The best is gone, we can't go back. The future is now, this is the first step.
one. The future is now. We are the future and the future is now. The future is now.
Those ups, man.
Oh,
Yes. Repping Brazil, coming in 7th here.
the control of Loopstation is amazing.
Yeah. Super original techniques.
And why is there was a Shrek in the background?
It's some meme thing between him and Yasweed, apparently.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's like we enter in another level of game.
Yeah.
I need a tube.
I need more lives. Beautiful.
Wow,
The
wow.
engine kicking the mic in his chest, really nice.
It's so good.
Guy smashed it.
Oh man.
The man who just missed on a split decision, tied for 5th
Yeah.
spot. Again,
Yeah, he was 5th for me.
Sick video.
Dutch Loopstation champion.
7th
Baltic
for me.
champion.
So this should be place 6, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Proper UK bass music flex as well, man.
Yeah.
Used to play at Fabric and play this.
They recreate. I do things that you don't anticipate. They say we hate, but it is fate. I am destined to be one of the greats. I innovate, they recreate. I do things that you don't anticipate. Cut to the chase, enter your space. Cause this beat will make you hallucinate. hallucinate.
Oh, that snare.
The tape delay is really cool.
Such a vibe.
I innovate, you recreate, you think that you don't anticipate. They say me hate, but it is fate. I am destined to be one of the greats. I innovate, you recreate, and you think that you don't anticipate. Cut to the chase, enter your space, cause it will make you hallucinate. I innovate, you recreate, and you think that you don't anticipate. They say me hate, but it is fate. I am destined to be one of the greats. I innovate, you recreate, and you think that you don't anticipate. Cut to the chase, enter your space, cause this is a drop you won't anticipate.
Really amazing job.
So sick.
Oh, incredible song, incredible video.
Once again, that was 15 through 6th. The ranking coming in. Some amazing names, amazing wild cards in there. I could see why you guys had such a problem and a hard time figuring out who the top 5 were. Big ups to everybody that threw in a wild card here and tried out. And congratulations to our top 5, as well as everybody that came in 6th through 15th, and everybody else as well. Judges, you had such a tough time deciding these things. I want to go and ask a question that I've been seeing in the comments and just right out there front. Let's go with, I'm going to go judge by judge and see why you chose Bizkit over KBA in this competition. So, because it came down to a split decision, tied on points and a split decision vote, which means, and you can hear it both, such a high quality. So we'll go with Inky first, in between KBA and Bizkit. Do you remember which way you voted?
I voted for KBA.
And can you explain your decision in between the two of them? Why you lean?
Because the vibe of this song, the mix, and how he used, for example, tape delay in the loop station was really amazing. So overall, it's really good job. And this effect, tape delay, is really used for his composition, which names hallucinate. When you listen in this, you really hallucinating. It's really great.
Very tough decision to make. So we got one vote for KBA. It's already been decided. We know who moved on. Pension Kata, do you remember which way you voted in between KBA and Bizkit?
Yeah, I vote Biscuit because I didn't want to hallucinate.
All right, decision made. Let's go to Tioneb. Which way in between the two of them did you vote? If you put yourself off mute, I can definitely hear you better, my friend.
Sorry. So I voted for Biscuit because it was my second place, and I think it was just more consistent. I think the song is his structure was amazing, and his rapping voice was incredible. And KBA, I love the textures, I love the originality of the looping, but I think in terms of lead vocals, it's above. I think it's still a bit green for me. I love KBA, but I think compared to Biscuit, it's a bit more green. And I think Biscuit was incredibly consistent throughout the track, and I don't know, it blew my mind. So I couldn't vote against him, even if KBA was really good. Like he was in my top 10 for sure. Yeah,
absolutely fair. And if he was ranked number 2, that makes sense totally. So we're at 2-1 right now. Let's go to Sarah. Which way did you lean in this conversation?
I voted for KBA, and because I don't know, I prefer his wildcard, just simple. And yeah, more intense for me. The sound was more good than Biscuit for me. The rap too, I prefer his rap. And I don't know, I was like, I want to go to the war with you. Yeah, I know, more really intense track.
Absolutely. Had a definite March feel to it. So we're at a tie right now. That means deciding vote, which has already happened. And it didn't really matter which order we did this in, but it had to come down to somebody. But it worked out perfectly. Hobbit, which way did you vote?
Hobbit.
Obviously.
Extra round.
Extra round.
Imagine.
Oh God.
Yeah, I voted for Biscuit, obviously, since he made the 5th place. I really loved KBA's loop. I thought like the energy and the vibe of it really dug. And I think sorry, I didn't think of that before, but the war, that's the thought that was in my head with it. Is really strong. But yeah, Biscuits just topped it for me. He was my number 3 place as well, so that was kind of the first decision behind it. But I feel like the sounds within Biscuits was a bit more interesting for me, and the levels that he set it with the different drops, and I just it leaned it to me for Biscuit for that one.
Yes.
That's the way it went with the judges, a 3-2 split. So KBA, congratulations.
So
you came
close.
so close.
It was
so
so
close.
Yeah.
But
Great
as
job.
as Paponi said, you did win yourself a ticket to GBB, and we expect you and hope that you come, because you never know what's going to happen with flights and everything else. So there might be a spot, and we'd love to see you on the stage, brother. So once again, that was 15 through 6. And one thing that I noticed too, that when I was watching back, we've had, champion, Baltic Coast champion. We have different champions from around the world, people that you've seen in the Mad Meal battles, Asia Beatbox champs, battles all over the world. People have had experience, and the wildcards really stepped it up for Grand Beatbox battle. I want to go through the judges and just not who you was your top choice, but I just want to go and ask overall, was there somebody that really improved and someone that really stuck out to you that just impressed you from knowing them previously, or someone out of the blue that just really took you and was like, wow, that's a new face I haven't seen that really impressed me? So I want to start with Inky. Is there somebody that you've seen in battles before, because you've judged a bunch of battles and seen the battles?
Yeah.
Is there somebody that you saw that really stepped it up during these wildcards that really impressed you?
I never saw PSN, as his work was really impressive. As I told, the control of Loopstation is insane. Who is else? I think, of course, Dice. His video is like top 1 for me. He reached like maximum scores from me. Think who else blew my mind? I think Matesh did really insane job. I just want to listen to his track as all days long. So I think this kind of guys are really impressive.
Absolutely. And we'll go with Hobbit next. Hobbit, is there somebody that stepped up and maybe you haven't seen before, or someone that you've seen in previous battles that has used this time wisely and really stepped it up during this wild card?
Yeah, I think, it's going to become a bit cliche maybe between us, but Dice, especially, I hadn't heard of him before, really. And I think he'd done solo before maybe, but I hadn't seen his looping, and that really leveled it up for me. Biscuit as well. I'd only seen his solo bits and his team with Ping Pong Po, or Pono, I think he's known as now. And I'd seen little bits of looping, but he really surprised me in terms of that, and I could really feel his energy in his wild card. And Zhang Ze, he was so good. What a voice, man! What a voice! It really, I like, in terms of the most unexpected wild card, he wins it for me. Just it was just came out of nowhere, and it was just like, tell them, sing it to the world. So yeah, I'm excited to hear him on a stage. And I've got to shout out Epos. He was the only UK one in my list, but he was dope, and he's been really leveling up this past year. He hasn't entered the UK Champs in the Loop Station yet, but he won a place last year when we did the Loop Station UK Loops Online. So he'll have a place in the UK Champs as well. So I'm excited to see how he keeps developing on the Loop Station, because I think he's got some really, really good ideas.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing him in the UK Champs as well. And whenever, we'll see when these things come together.
Yes.
But
soon.
I'm happy to see. Sorrow, can you list off somebody, maybe someone new or somebody that you've seen before that really leveled up during these wildcards, in your opinion?
Yeah, first time for me for PSN. Yes, Injo.
Just the way you.
What?
you look like you were in another planet just then. Hey, sorry, my bad, bro. Please continue.
And yeah, first time for me for PSN, and I'm really sad he's not in, because I want to hear him more and more. And yeah, special mention for AVH, because
oh yes, yes,
really, because I was
shout out.
Yeah, I was on my studio, and okay, who is it? And when he first drop, I was like I was on the festival. If I am on the festival,
white or something like this.
yeah. It's just his second run was little disappointed. That's why he's not on my top. He's my top 5. Yeah, he's rank 5 for me. So yeah. And yeah, of course, MH, like I said before, MH found his technique on the RC505, and I respect that a lot. And beautiful technique.
Kind words from a world champ. So
Wow.
MH, good job. And I do agree. And if you guys do, I've been doing this throughout this, and I usually try to do it when I'm hosting stuff and when listening. You have a phone. If you like somebody, look their Instagram up, look up their YouTube, look up their Facebook, go give them a follow. And I'm happily following all these people now. So make sure that you do it as well to support them. We're going to go and head over to, I know Pension Kara's got to run because, life. But is there anybody that really stuck out and somebody that stepped it up, in your opinion, that is special? Maybe not your top rank, but just someone that you saw a big improvement or stood out to you.
Yeah, actually, I like some boy. We have discussed with Aaron Saijo. I don't know how to spell him name. Can you remember when we did?
SYJO.
Yes, SYJO. Guy, we think he's not doing his wildcard at live, but he proved that. And I really like his musical thinking. Like he do really good structure, like really musician. And his voice is like so interesting.
So there's Side Joe, everybody.
He's so young, and maybe he still need to develop his voice like to be a man,
Gotta go drop the voice down a little bit.
Yeah.
But, so once again, that was Side Joe, and you can check out the wild card. I'm sure that's out there. Didn't make it to the top list, but someone that stuck out in the competition too.
Garmon. I like also Garmon.
Who was that? Sorry.
Garmon.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's from Russia.
Yeah, I really like.
So 2 other wild cards outside of the list that everybody should go and check out. Rounding this off, T&Eb, somebody that really stuck out to you and or was didn't have to be your top rank, but just somebody that maybe would have stepped up that you've seen before, or just a newcomer that really blew your mind.
So hard because there were so many. I think if I just talk about Dice, he is first, but I saw him like last GBB. I saw his wild card and I placed him 5, and I say, oh, this guy is going to be something. And then I start to follow him. So and every time he surprises me. And even then, for this wild card, he went like kaboosh, like wow, and he just keeps on improving. So to me, it's amazing. MH also, because I didn't know him at all, and he is the only wild card I listened to before listen to everyone else, because I just saw him on like on Facebook. Someone shared, so I just went to see, and I was like, whoa, he is obviously in my top 5. I knew that he was going to be in my top 5, even though it was the first vid I saw. So yes, also Matej, amazing. Like I knew him also, but I think he stepped up so much. Epos. Also, I was very amazed because I saw his previous work and I wasn't expecting this. KBA, PSN, I didn't know him. PSN, I didn't rank him so high, not because I didn't like it, but just because of little details. And it's the same thing with KBA. There are some green things in his game, and I think he is going to save the best for later. And so I know that everyone is disappointed, but I thought that some moments deserved more surprises, and there were a lot of surprises at the beginning, but there were some fragilities in the mix. So it was like little things like this that made him drop down in my ranking. But I was amazed by all these new things he does. So yeah, there are like 10 names that could come to my mind, but yeah. But I have no time for this, so I'm stuck here. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, again, there's some good names out there, and even after this wildcard competition is done, obviously, you can go back, watch the videos. The top ones will be put out, so you can go and watch compilations like it's been there. But make sure that you guys go through them and really pay attention to these people's names. If there's someone that sticks out to you, you want to see them grow. As Tuneb just said, he's been watching Dice and seeing him grow and grow and grow. And I remember watching him when first time at Asia Beatbox Champs and hosting and looking over and seeing him being like, whoa. And now he's already put out this wild card, and I can't wait to see him on the GBB stage. So keep on working on your loop stations. Keep on getting tighter. And for Shaolin Milk and some other people that were asking once again who have tuned in, we're just going to go ahead and give you your top 5 once again. Coming in 5th place, we have BizKid. 4th place, Matej. 3rd place, MH. 2nd place, Jungze. And coming in 1st place, Dice. So that being said, those are our top 5, and we also listed off 15 through 6. Very tight competition. I appreciate all the judges being here, and I'm going to go around one more time if there's anything else that we got to go and mention, because everybody has things to do. I understand this, but it's been a good discussion, and I'm happy that you guys took the time out to go and judge for us. So thank you to all our judges. You guys are amazing and did a hard job. But I'm going to give one more opportunity for everybody to go through any last thoughts on this, and we're going to jump off after that. So we'll start off with, let's go with Inky. Last thoughts on judging this competition and overall thoughts on things you're looking forward to Grand Beatbox Battle World League 2021 Loop Station.
I would like to say that level is really crazy. Like, if we compare like 2018 and now, or even 2019 and now, it's like, wow, it's evolved so hard. So much, names popping up, and they are all great in perspective of as a musician, as beatboxer, as getting knowledge in the gear, how they use them. So it's like the coronavirus put it everyone to stuck at home and really practice really hard. So yeah, the level is amazing, and I really hope to see everyone live on a stage as a GBB. It should be really massive event.
I think so too. You got a comment. Tionev had some sort of small person wanted to go and comment and clap back at you. So. Let's see. So, and again, everybody too, if you guys obviously love Inky, keep it strange. Make sure you go check out his Instagram and follow up for lessons. He's got the tutorial and different lesson plans involved. There's different levels of it. So make sure you go check out and support Inky with that. Heading over Tioneb because you're currently talking to somebody and maybe they can come and jump on the stream with you or whatever, you know, but like overall thoughts on judging and your experience.
It was it was hard to do, and at the same time, it was great to do this because the artists were amazing, and also because the way the scoring system was very well done, very easy to use. So big shout out to Swiss Beatbox for putting this out because it was.
Sinjo.
And bravo.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Bravo.
Because really it made my job really easy and smooth. So thanks for this. And also just wanted to talk about the bonus points because there were an extra category I think you didn't talk about at the end of all the 4 criterias. There were this bonus points that we could add the way we want it. So it means that if, for example, you have someone placed 4 and someone placed 3rd, but you feel inside that the one that is placed 4th should be 3rd, you can add some bonus points, and I think it was very great because it's a way to express some more subjective stuff about your taste and the emotions that you can feel. So it was great. So I used them for that, and also I used them by trying to find out who is using his abilities to the max. So if you're not a singer, if you're not a rapper, don't sing and don't rap. But if it sounds good, if you just have this 3 words that sound good and you use them, it's some more points for me because you know who you are. You know you're not a singer and you don't try to sing. You know you're not a rap guy, so you don't try to rap. You know. So I try to use those points by trying to figure out who is using his skills at the best without doing stuff he doesn't know how to do. So I just wanted to point that out. So this helps me to know which 3rd was 1st. Yeah. So thanks for that. It was great.
Absolutely. And Tioneb, once again, big ups to you for running battles while this is all happening. Back to school went down. Also, more editions possibly coming of some other things happening. So make sure you go online, follow up Tioneb, and check out his new stuff that's coming out as well. So Tioneb, thank you very much, brother.
Thank you
we're
very
gonna
much.
jump over Pension Kata.
Okay.
Last thoughts on judging experience and anything else you want to go and say.
First of all, I want to thank you for the opportunity. And I said it before, but this was like the hardest decision in my life. And for sure, this GBB will be the best beatbox event in all time. And want to mention, you need to learn maybe a little bit for 7 to smoke with loop stations someday. Why not?
I just
I
saw
would
the
love to
pony
see that.
and Cinder's stress just go.
That'd be dope to go and see. That'd be a heck of a time to go through and and actually sit there doing not wildcards, but the
100 elims.
Eliminate elims, yes.
Oh, sound check is going to be a nightmare.
5-minute rounds. Oh God, yeah.
No
Exactly.
sound check. Just one loop, and they all go the same loop with no effect, no nothing. You just go for it.
I like that idea. That's good. That's good.
Graham Beatbox Battle, the 1 month edition, never leaving, always live.
I was dressing to hate.
Yeah, lock the doors.
Yeah, there's no leaving. We'll have an in-house chef and everything. All right. But once again, Penchikata, thank you very much. And thank you for doing this. And everybody make sure that you go follow our world champ. What's wrong with you? Get online. Make sure you follow up. She's putting out stuff. And also, I know that she's been working with a lot of students and putting out and having some great students come through. So thank you very much for pushing our art form forward always, and it's wonderful to have you on our judging panel. Also, thank you very much for that suggestion and getting Sinjo a bunch of gray hairs. All right, we're going to go back over to Hobbit here. Hobbit, lasting thoughts and anything else you want to go and say before we jump out of here?
Yeah, again, echoing what everyone says, it's a pleasure to have been asked. Thank you so much. You know, I've been in this game for like 20 years, and it's amazing to see like how everything's evolved, especially the looping. I remember way back in like 2006 and seeing like Scratch from the roots and SK Shlomo over here using the small little blue Jam Man looper with no effects and only like 2 options of layers and whatnot, and seeing it evolve, and obviously being involved in loop battles over the years and seeing how it's evolved, and now seeing just the incredible talent. It was so hard judging. Like, I loved it. I really did love it, but it was so hard. Everyone is so amazing. Honestly, you all are incredible artists in your own right, and don't be disheartened because you didn't make it into the top 5 or the top 20 or whatever you deem as achievable for you, because anything is, and keep working, because the talent in this competition is incredible, and I really do believe that this is going to be the best beatbox battle event in general that we've seen. And everyone tune in tomorrow to the solo wildcards. I am so excited to see who gets in. Oh my gosh. And they get 7 places. That's not fair. Come on, we had to do 4. I'm joking.
Get a tough job, you know?
I'm very excited to see that. And just keep beatboxing, keep making amazing music, and keep being awesome, everyone.
Absolutely. And that's Hobbs once more time. Hobbit, thank you very much for being a judge, man like Hobbs. And I know that, when stuff comes back, you're going to be doing some tours and working, and he's got some new projects. If you guys want to learn more about him, we put out a Beyond the Beats with him, and he's got some stuff you could learn about him and see his path. So make sure that you go support Hobbit too, jump on and go and follow him up. Let's go last but not least to round off our esteemed judging panel, world champ, GBB champ. And just one more mention to Hobbit. It's a lot different from the first GBB with 2013, I believe it was. Remember those days in the smaller venues in Switzerland there, you know? Anyways, moving forward, we're going over into Saro. Saro, can you go and give lasting thoughts and how it was for you to judge overall?
Yeah, like I said, it was really close competition, and it was really hard, but I really liked it. Because I was so many times goosebump, and I feel like I want to battle again now.
Whoa!
Hey! Next year.
Yeah, me too.
Oh!
I'm hype you up.
Next year.
Beef.
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
Statement of the day.
Kickback.
Pinky, let's do it.
Getting some names tossed around here and go jumping back in the ring. So make sure you guys go and if you want to see them battle, maybe you start posting on them and telling them they should get their self back in the ring. Coming back in the ring.
Maybe one day.
Well, I'd be looking forward to going and seeing you back in the ring. Everybody would. And that goes for everybody on our judging panel. Anybody here would make a great addition to the battle lineup. So once again, Saro, thank you very much for being a judge, brother.
Thank you.
I know that you're putting out new music. You put out a little while ago, you put out a track with Rez, and see your live music video that's on your YouTube station channel rather. So make sure you guys go check it out and grab the merch. Grab the merch too. I know there's a bunch of merch, but I know Saro's got some merch there. So grab some merch from Saro. And that goes for everybody here with merch and stuff. Check out the sites. Go ahead and support these people. They did a tough job. Let's go. We're going to get this thing going on here. Grand Beatbox Battle, World League 2021. We have our top 5. Once again, if you just tuned in, coming in 5th, we have Bizkit. 4th, Matej. 3rd, MH. 2nd, Zhangzi. And first, we have Dice. Thank you very much to our judging panel, Hobbit from the UK, Sarah reppin' France, Inky reppin' Russia, Penjinkata from Bulgaria, and last but not least, Mr. Tsielneb from France as well. And before we jump out one more time, this is not the last opportunity you guys have. And the one thing I can say taking away from this, everybody works so hard on their wild cards and everybody's been stepping up their game, which is only good for the beatbox scene and overall and everybody's individual skill. Keep on training, keep on working. More battles are coming, especially we got the wild card going on right now for the Loopstation version RC505 edition of the SBX Kickback Battle.
Yo.
So we're going to go and get that battle happening. But I'm going to hand it over to Paponi and Sinjo for last words, but I know we got to wrap this up. So in brief, Paponi.
1 minute. I'm just saying, everybody in the Loopstation category, we still have the wildcard contest open till the 23rd of May. So hand in your wildcard. It's the 13th. It's basically you have 10 more days right now to develop a new video and then submit it on our website. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. Congratulations to the winner. Congratulations to all the participants. Thank you to the judges. Thank you to Scott Jackson. Thank you to Sinjo. Thank you to all the YouTube members. You know, it means a lot. Thank you, everybody that donated. Much, much love and respect to everyone. That's it.
Yeah. Thanks to all the judges as well. I can't say it's been enough how much pleasure it's been working with you guys. Thanks for being so patient with us, with the judging system, with the sheets, all the behind-the-scenes work we had to go through together. It's been a long time coming, and I think the results are awesome. And hashtag blame Sinjo. So, love you guys.
Make sure you guys
always.
You work though, bro.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's been watching, thank you very much for tuning in to the live stream. More live streams coming. We'll be back tomorrow with the figuring out who is going to be coming in the solo division. I know people have been watching. Solo division was crazy, so we'll be coming back with our judges as well as Paponi and Sinjo, checking out the videos, seeing what the ranking is, and figuring out who's actually going to be in Grand Beatbox Battle 2021 World League Edition. And I'm so excited to go and see that. Congratulations to all our top 5 as well as everybody else that participated in this as the wildcard competition. Thank you to our judges once again. Thank you to Sinjo. Thank you to Paponi. Thank you to the team. Big ups to Ilya running the stream. Big ups to Ilya running the stream every single time. Hi, Phil. Thank you very much,
Jackson.
Hey, big ups to the one like
Thank you very
big up the
much.
selector.
Hey now. With that being said, we're tuning out. Have yourself a safe day. Call your friends and family. Tell them you love them. And keep your beatbox sword sharp. Keep on practicing. I'm looking so forward to the future and seeing what everyone has to create. Get your wild cards in for SBX Kickback Battle RC5 Edition 2021. Coming at you live and direct on your candy. Let's get this thing going. With that being said, tuning out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's time.
Entry expired.